Hello everyone, I'm Abhijit Shekhar and this is my final project for CSS 7644 called GroundTruth. The motivation for this project is that the course content is spread across about 20 PDFs and slide decks covering more than 300 pages across 7 modules in a regular course. So manual searching is slow and often is imprecise. At the same time, generic LLM may give fluent answer, but they can hallucinate course-specific concepts and usually do not provide citations, which makes them hard to trust during study and exam preparation. So my objective was to build a lightweight assistant that retrieves the most relevant course passages and returns evidence-grounded answers with source citation. At a high level, the system works in 5 steps. First, it ingests and cleans the course PDFs. Second, it splits them into 250-word chunks with 40-word overlap. Third, it creates local embeddings using the all-mini LML6 V2 model. Fourth, it retrieves the most relevant chunks using cosine similarity over a local index. Finally, it uses a local Llama language model to generate a cited answer. And I also included a prompt on the baseline node for comparison. This summarizes the model demonstration and the key results. In the demo, the workflow is straightforward. A user enters the course-specific question, the system retrieves the most relevant indexed passages, and then returns an answer grounded in those retrieved sources. The main goal was to compare a retrieval grounded pipeline against a baseline approach and see whether retrieval improves trustworthiness and usability. In terms of result, the RAG mode achieved a mean grounded score of 4.04 out of 5, which shows that most answers stayed closely tied to the retrieved evidence. The mean latency in RAG mode was about 2.02 seconds, while the baseline latency was much higher at 26.4 seconds, which is about 13 times lower than this in this setup. In the manual evaluation, the prompt-only baseline achieved a mean accuracy of 0.67, which while the current RAG local mode achieved 0.56, indicating that retrieval improved groundness and latency, but answer synthesis still needs refinement to translate retrieved evidence into consistently more accurate final answers. Let me show you the user interface for my model. This is the Streamlit user interface for my model. I'm gonna ask the same question to the rack specific model and the Olama grounded model. So let's ask a general question here. See what is rack. So it's given the answer from the course modules PDF. As per the PDF is saying, it's exactly picking up the chunks and is grounding everything from the sources. Let's ask the same question to the LLM specific. So you see the model is taking much time, as we show in the result section, that it is taking much more time to retrieve the answer, though it's a regularized pre-trained model. It's still working to get into the results. Yeah, now we get, if you see the answer is very consistent. RAG retrieval prediction system combine the capabilities of searching external knowledge. But the problem is it's not cited. The citation is you are seeing here is basically from the previous model. So there is some work that need to be done to the user interface so that in this particular case there will be no retrieval. So this was my demonstration for my work and a little explanation of my work. Thank you so much.